Lock Cleaner is gonna be up next. What is your name supposed to be? I don't understand. Is this supposed to be like one of those nerdy kids that get shoved into a locker and you're just like, well, I might as well clean while I'm in there? We got Nino over here over on the Paladin. We got Trig back on the Warlock. Night Elf, right? I think Night Elf? Yeah, Night Elf. You can see by the ears. Not upturned like a Nightborn. They're more downslope like a Night Elf. Got ourselves Blood, as well as Whisper over here as a shadow piece. I kind of like that set. The whole TBC look looks kind of good. Vlad is playing as an enhanced Shemansman versus Grifka. I told you guys earlier, right? I get the Grifka's name wrong. It's Grifika, but it is his name, Grifka. I think it's just a different character he's got since I don't even know when. Got ourselves a Lassa. Vol trying to see if he can back up out of there. Got a full root onto Grifka. That is a wall together with a Guardian as well. So that's a lot of defenses used all together. For Grifka, he's in a great spot. There goes the Trinket. So next stun could be huge if the Rogue sets something up, but it's going to be Ascendance out of all. But shot locks him down. I think it's just over. Just slaughtering the boy in the arena, making sure the stuns are airtight. Immediate vanish before Cleaner can get anything set up on him with any kind of corruptions, agonies, or any kind of curses as well. Did Grifka make it out of the scot-free? Potentially, unless you got some kind of a dot on you that just doesn't have an effect. On that team too, we also got ourselves Al Moro, we got ourselves Barak, we got ourselves Nelly in the back of the Evoker, as well as Alpha on the Paladino. I'm liking this like really simple Paladin look, by the way. Really simple Paladin look. Bunch of plated armor, no big shoulder pads, nothing. Just goggles and a plain looking sword. I'm okay with this, honestly. This is going to be lock up first. Immediate Succubus CC. Oh, not Succubus CC. Immediate Shadowy Duel to try to see if you can avoid any kind of pets. But I think Locke is not playing with any pets whatsoever. So you're not really going to be seeing the Succubus Imps or any kind of Fell Hunters or nothing. It is just going to be raw dots from Locke as he's playing with the Grimoire of Sacrifice, which is going to add up a little bit extra damage towards Grifka. Something for him to have to note for, as every single one of these dots is going to be a little bit more deadly than he is kind of more or less used to against other Warlocks. Cheap shot right after. Big damage breaking through his shields of Locke pretty quickly. Does Locke have anything left? Actually, he's got nothing left at all. Got himself a quick heal really quickly. Locked out in Shadow for just a moment, trying to go for a bit of a Soul Rod as Grifka going in for a gouge. Smoke Bomb to cover his escape. This is looking for a little bit of a hit and run. Not really looking for a... Never mind, he's looking for a big restun. I was going to say, it looked like he was just going to back out, wait out until the yards are gone, and then come back with a stun. No, just a proper reset. Force a Lock to pick up the eye. Cheap shot as soon as that happens, and the man's got nothing left. Succubus CC would have been amazing hero, by the way. Would have been great, but as a Warlock, you can't really guess for these kind of things at all. Tricks from one Warlock into the next. At least got himself a setup with pets, as well as a trusty Felguard that can maybe stop, gap one of the Rogue's openers. With Grifka not having a trinket available, might be in a bit of a weird spot. Shane, my guy, let's go. 8 months. Can we get a hashtag Shane, my boy in chat, showing appreciation for continued membership? Thanks so much, Shane. I appreciate you, my guy. Hope you're loving the streams. Hope you're enjoying the regular content on the channel. I really appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Hope you're doing good. Well, all right, my mix broke. I don't know what happened. It just stopped working. Okay. Wonderful. I'm just trying to get it to loop. Okay, it's looping. Okay. My music broke. 30-second rule in stealth? I would love to, but the thing is, I can't really enforce that rule, Tim. I would love to make a bunch of rules against rogues and stealth. It's just the thing is, you can't really make a rule that you can't enforce, right? What am I gonna do? I can only really complain that Drift guys is in stealth, and now he's out here beating up Tricks with a blind right after. He's just absolutely bullying him. Tricks actually trying to get his pet to spin a little bit around Grifka, but he looks like he got himself a quick getaway, right? And I would love to make these kind of rules. Like if I had some kind of a button I could press to just disable stealth after a certain amount of time, like, all right, you've been stealth long enough, pop back out, get yourself out into the sun, go fight the other guy. No hiding for you anymore, mister. I would love to, but since I can't enforce it, I don't like to make rules around things I can't enforce. Although it would be wonderful because Tricks wouldn't be getting hit with the sun right after an opener from Grifka with a wall to follow, but it's going to be Mortal Coil with the Axos right after, dropping down the obelisk, trying to get some more pets. These pets are doing quite a number onto Grifka though. This is going to be yet another Tyrant join in. That was a lot of ramp up damage, and Grifka did end up waiting until every pet is out before landing a vanish. If only Tricks had some kind of a dot going into Grifka, or like a way to get stealthies out. Like imagine if you got someone like a demon that could sniff out stealthies. How cool would that be, right? Picking that up as a PvP town. Trinket out of Tricks though. It's just trying to pick up the eye, but maybe they'll put you in a bad situation. Second to kick right after eviscerates and shadows just flying right through. I feel like maybe if you delayed the trinket by a hair, it might have been just fine. Whisper gonna be up next as a shadow pitch, trying to see if he can make a bit of a play. I mean, just make it or ban him, like ban the player. It's the way we've solved this problem before. Like if we felt like, okay, rogues and stealth has been a bit too much, we've banned rogues, like had him sit out for the night. Like right now, is Whisper getting blasted by a rogue? Let's say we felt like that was unfair. As Whisper taking a lot of damage right now, trying to go for a big go intro by Grifka. It's gonna be quick gouge, not even letting the guy catch a reheal with a holy spells. As Whisper does have to rotate quite a few defenses. Disperse not used, Trinket has been used though. There is also Vampiric Brace, as well as Just Prepare. And if, let's say, we felt like as a community that rogues have had a little bit too much fun for the day, as Whisper is about to have some fun with a stun onto Grifka, I keep stopping myself just to comment a little cheap shot right after Eviscerates to follow. Got himself a Shadow Fiend attacking the rogue by the angles. Whisper could be going for Disperse right here. Fear onto the rogue for just a moment. Dark Ascension back up, but yet interrupted again. There goes the Aegis, does give himself a little bit of help to work with. There goes another Dark Ascension. Grifka with a gouge. Does he get to dodge all these Void Eruptions? Looks like he does get to dodge every single one of these Void Bolts with a blind to follow. Whisper just will not be able to get the play. And you feel like that's just unfair? We just let rogues sit out for the night. You know what I mean? That's what we've done before as a community, just to give other players, other classes a chance to play. Because we can all agree, rogues maybe have a teensy little bit of a, you could call advantage within 5v5 1v1 Duels with all the resets and everything. Mostly subtlety because of that vanish cooldown reduction. Whenever they vanish, they get CDR on some of their abilities, which is pretty strong. Actually, all of their abilities, right? So you can get your kicks back faster, stuns back faster, and defensive cooldowns like Cloak as well as evasion back a little bit quicker, which is pretty strong, to be fair. Sap onto Whisper though, as Grifka trying to see if he can get himself yet another go. Whisper does not have a trinket for this one, but it looks like Grifka isn't really looking to get super aggressive. Finally getting a stun on the guy with a Cypher to slow him down. It is going to be a pet down in the open, trying to see if he can shadow step onto the pet, killing it very quickly. Whisper hits him with a fear. Dark Ascension maybe can get himself a big go. Mind games with Void Eruption, but it's going to be Cloak shadows for Grifka. Got it back up a little bit quicker. Willow's Vanish has given cooldown reduction. Whisper not in a great spot. Maybe Desperate Prayer could keep him alive, barely alive. Desperate Prayer just used right now. Does go for Vampiric Brace, trying to see if he can maybe fight it. Which will ruin to Grifka. Does go for a Vanish quick interrupt, but it's going to be at least Desperate. Got himself a little bit extra health. PI to follow. Are there still dots on Grifka? If the dots are still in, maybe they'll make it harder for the roach to catch himself a proper reset. Shadow Crash around the corner. Sap, he does sneak by over the sap. That is incredible. How? I felt like you were straight up in combat the whole time. Cheap shot could be dispersed. Maybe. Oh, Whisper so low on health. Aegis procking. Trigger out of rogue. Oh, with a backstab in the head. As Disperse comes back up. That is so rough. Nina is the last one standing over on the team one. Gotta find a way past this rogue. Eyes available on both fronts, so if you want to pick either one of them, you're more than welcome to. Thanks for the week, Dal GG. Alright, sounds good, Trick. Sounds good, my guy. But yeah. Yo, can we get another hashtag Shane, my man? Thank you so much for the $10 donor, my man. Appreciate ya. Thank you. Very generous of you, my man. Gotta be an opener by Grifka back at Nina. This time the Paladin, at least compared to some of the other competitors, does immunities, using it really early versus Grifka. Does he go for the shadow step? Trying to see if he can get it. Doesn't quite get it. Goes onto the bridge and into a hammer. As Nina trying to see if he can punish the rogue. Big burst to follow. Blessing protection gone. Does actually blind the rogue. Doesn't realize they actually have him right there. If you have consecration, dropping it. Try getting the rogue out in the open. Gouge real quickly for Grifka to establish control yet again. Trinket available for Nina in case they need it. Does go for the trinket maybe a little early. Yet another stun by the rogue. Big secret technique. Oh, and an eviscerate right after. Just gut-wrenching eviscerate. I mean, my goodness. The rogue went in for a quick 5-0. He didn't want to play any games. He went in whenever he was needed. Outside of that, he didn't really have to fight. It's a lot of a back and forth in and out, but if you think rogue is scared right now, you should wait until what they look like at 10-2. That's going to be something.